If you have sciatica or ISG joint pain, then you are in the right video. I will show you today how you can effectively do something against exactly these pains. And the best part is, I have 3 secret tools with me that will make practicing even easier, more efficient, and time-saving. Curious what's behind it? Then stay tuned. We start directly with a very important exercise that unfortunately many people who urgently need it cannot do. And you sit down, put one leg on the other, and then stretch. But many cannot do that. We receive so many letters, and therefore now what do? So start like this. Try to get it done. Most people manage to do it, but then it partially stops here. Now comes a trick. Namely, you take our loop, put your foot in there, sit in a good position so that you are well stable, and now feel exactly how far can you get it. Maybe until here. So you stay here and we'll do the exercise. We'll put them together right away. I just want to explain briefly to you. Maybe you come until here, then you stay here and we do the exercise. And maybe you can make it there if you have stretched your leg just above the knee. You can't reach there yet because you're hanging somewhere here, maybe because you're very shortened. Everything is not bad. But then you can pull yourself forward now. What do we do now? All together in the position as you are. 2 things are happening now. One is you press with your foot against the loop as if the foot wants to go down towards the ground. And the second one is you want to lean back with your torso. And you build up this strength. And then you relax and come a little further forward with your torso or higher with your knee by slightly lifting the leg so that you are close to the next limit. And now you can almost reach, maybe not with your hand yet, but with that. And now you tense again. You flex your foot away from you. Direction away from you is the direction of force. And you want to move your torso backwards. Relax again and move further forward. And now you increasingly notice in the right buttock probably exactly the point at the SI joint or at the sciatic area, in the sciatic area, because there you stretch exactly where your body needs it. And now we do this strength training for a 3rd time. You push away from you with your foot really hard. And your torso wants to go backwards, but you hold onto the loop, onto the hands, holding on tight. You relax and come a little further forward. You can maybe raise the knee a little further. 3 deep breaths. The trunk always goes a little further forward. And then you let go again. And we continue directly with the next exercise, with our spinal exercise. It actually pulls the transition between the spine and the sacroiliac joint and pelvis in the lower areas. So everything is included that we want to relax anyway. And now we have the problem, many people who suffer back there from shortenings, they don't come anywhere near this position, but maybe to here. And what do we need now? Now we take our, I would almost say, magic loop, because it magically extends the arms. Or also a towel. If you don't have it yet, grab a towel with both hands. So, and then you can pull yourself forward millimeter by millimeter without any stress. Do the same thing. If someone doesn't have a towel now, also no loop, they can do that again. It's a bit exhausting. Yes. Grab the leg and keep going further. I pretend to be very shortened back there to make it more comprehensible. Keep pulling forward along the legs with your hands. If you pull on your pants, make sure they are not too thin, otherwise they might tear. And pull yourself further forward. And now we're going to do the first little strength training session. That means you hold on to whatever it is and pull as if you wanted to go back with your torso. Pull back firmly. Strength training is totally important to further intensify the stretching correctly. Take it easy, keep going forward. And again, you pull back really intensely. Relax and continue moving forward. And again, you pull. Maybe you eventually reach the feet. Hold on to the feet, let go, continue moving forward. And the goal is that you eventually come really far forward. And feel inside when you are at your limit, where it doesn't go any further. It pulls back into the sacroiliac joint. It pulls at the upper edge of the pelvic crest. It may pull down a little on the sacrum. This whole area becomes wonderfully relaxed. And the next exercise is a continuation of the first. We are currently practicing for the right leg, you have already noticed. By the way, if you have the problem on the left side, then please naturally reverse all sides in quotation marks to the left. Take the right leg to a 90-degree angle and bring your left foot as far back as possible. Make sure you have the 90 degrees here. If that's completely impossible, then go to 45 degrees first, then it will be easier for most people. But if you want to make it really challenging, then go to 90 degrees. And now my hand is supported, my right hand. Now you push yourself backwards into the upright position and to the left. It may well be that you may not go higher than here. And then the path is just a little bit more every day. Every day, a millimeter is a centimeter in 10 days, and so on and so forth. And at some point you come up higher, go into the stretch, and you probably feel it now in the right buttock, on the outer right thigh, often in a mysterious way, in the pelvis, this stretch. And then you stretch yourself further and further in. Breathe beautifully. And this exercise is of course similar to the first one, but you target different muscle and fascia layers, which is why it is a wonderful addition. You also notice on the left side that the groin is being stretched. And that's why it's actually not a mistake at all, even when it comes to the right side, to also do this exercise with the left foot forward. And then you slowly go out and we implement exactly that. I'll go like this, then you can see it better. Now bend your left leg at a 90-degree angle and extend your right leg backwards. Press your left hand against your torso, pushing it backwards and to the right. And your right groin, your right hip spike wants to get closer and closer to the left heel. Breathe yourself in beautifully. Also 2 to 2.5 minutes. This is a completely hip-releasing exercise, and of course the sacroiliac joint, SIJ, and ischial tuberosity, ISKHS, are located in the hip area, so it is very effective in that regard. And now we are showing the strength training here on the page again. You press with your left foot against the mat, with your right foot and right knee, with both against the mat, press harder, let go and continue into the stretch. And again you press with your left foot, with your right knee, relax and continue further into the stretch. And again, right foot, left knee, no reversed. Left foot, right knee, press firmly, press even harder, release, take out the strength and continue stretching. And finally, we come to a very special SI joint and sciatic tool. And finally, we relax the entire SI joint and pubic symphysis area once again with a special tool, so to speak, namely with our SI joint and pubic symphysis saver. Please take the tip attachment. We have a pointed tip, a round tip, and a flat tip. Now take the tip attachment and position it exactly where you have the pain. Find the spot and then gently place yourself on it so that it is just bearable. And then we just stay lying down. What happens now? Now the entire area where the tense muscle merges into the bone, there the receptors are located and they are pressed by this special attachment. If the pointed attachment hurts you, then take the slightly rounder one. And if that one hurts too, then take the flat one. But one of the three that have been specifically developed for this purpose will fit well. And then you simply wait until the pressure sensitivity subsides, you breathe nicely, let yourself sink further in there, and gravity fulfills its purpose. She presses you there in such a way that you can build up all these relaxing moments in the body more and more. If you feel it would be good to lie a little higher, then you take the lower part, and then you will notice that the angles change a little. Maybe you will reach the spot better, but maybe not as well. Accordingly, you react as well. So if you can reach it better now, then you practice with the attachment. If you are worse off, then you better take off the attachment and use it without the middle part. Same principle. And now a turbo is added. I am lowering the middle part again. Now you take the lower part. By the way, what I forgot to say, maybe you don't have an ischii and ischias rescuer yet, but you have the Mediball here, so you can also try to do something with the Mediball. This is definitely better than nothing, or even better than, yes, a tennis ball is too small, a regular ball is too big actually, so you have to see what alternative you could still take there. In any case, with this part, with the round bottom, you can now lay on top of it with the tip and then gradually sink the tip deeper into the buttocks, into the area of the bones and receptors that need to be activated. And when you get up and feel inside, it may well be that you wonder where your SI joint and sciatic pain have gone. And I have great news for you, because these 3 aids are currently available in a Christmas package at a really great price. If you are interested, then click directly here. Here you can subscribe to my channel, which you should definitely do if you don't want to miss anything. And there you will also get another video about the SI joint and sciatic nerve area.